when the spark fades, finding clarity when you don't know what it is that you want. You don't know what you want, but you know you can't keep doing this. Maybe it's just rebellion, or maybe it's resistance. Could be full on rebellion. Your spirit is finished with being polite about what doesn't fit anymore. Your body knows firsthand the size, the clenched jaws, the heaviness, the roundedness in the shoulders. This is not fatigue. It's your body protesting. And that protest, it's an invitation to listen, is saying, I'm not going to do this anymore. And what do I need to do to get your attention? You already know a lot. You know what drains you, what you've outgrown, and what you don't want. Sometimes we don't listen, but on some level we know. That's not really the confusion part. The confusion part can be, for you, the clarity. And clarity starts to surface. And in some instances, it's our body starting to shout at you, we don't want this anymore. I'm very excited today to talk to you about what really happens when the sparks fade, why it's normal, what your brain and hormones are doing behind the scenes, and how to start finding your way back to being alive. Let me tell you about Tracy Lynn. She had been doing the same kind of work for over 20 years, doing it in different capacities. She had a great paycheck. She was respected in her industry. And she basically had everything that everybody else envied. One morning she woke up and she told me, every day I wake up, my jaw is sore and I have a headache because I clenched my teeth all night. I'm really not excited to start my day. So I gave her a little assignment, which might sound a little bit strange. Write down everything that you do in a normal week and mark the ones that make your teeth go back or make you feel a little bit maybe angry or upset or like, I don't want to do that. So she did. The meetings, the reports, the calls, the list was pretty long. She made a second column, and that was the column that she avoided, and a lot of times quietly avoided doing because they really stole her joy. And once it was all on paper, she saw it, and she saw that she had two columns, drains and delights. From there, some small glimmers of what it is that she needed or wanted emerged. She loved mentoring, and she loved working on creative projects. She did not enjoy managing a large staff and felt like it was raising kids all over again. Now she had something to work with. She knew she liked creative projects. She knew that that's what she wanted in whatever it was that she did next. And that's how Tracy Lynn started her journey to the next chapter. You don't get there overnight. And really, you didn't get to this point overnight. So beginning with that exploration mindset of thinking about what it is that you like and what you don't like. Tracy Lynn did not blow up her career and just say, I'm leaving, I don't care, I'm out of here. No, she noticed what no longer fit and what really gave her that spark. Clarity comes not from this big epiphany. It usually comes from having an honest look and list of the things that you like and don't like. That is both neuroscience and soul work. So here's the science part. Estrogen drops, cortisol rises. The things that the anticipation or the thing that brings you joy about thinking about something, dopamine, that is kind of changing its rhythm. It's not exactly the same. The things that you used to get that dopamine hit from, meaning the things that used to say, yes, this matters. Some of those tasks actually grate on your nerves now. And after decades of multitasking, pushing through, caretaking, your nervous system moves into conservation mode. And sometimes it whispers, let's not want too much. it's safer. We can't really handle more at this time. That's why the spark dims. Not because you're lazy or ungrateful, but because your brain is protecting you. It's saying, you've been running too hard for too long. Now we need to kick into that power save mode for a while. When dopamine drops, it's harder to anticipate reward. Nothing feels like worth starting, even what you used to love. The trick is to remind that protective system that it is safe to feel good again. And reframing curiosity, that's an important aspect of this and part of what I'm so excited to talk about. You can't think your way out of this fog. You have to feel your way out of it. Start with, I call it subtractions, or the Tracy exercise, taking an honest look at what makes your jaw tighten, what makes your shoulders roll forward, what clenches your gut or makes you like, oh, not again. Take note of those things. Your body is telling you something. And then start to rebuild your dopamine, that, feel-good piece, through micro-pleasure. Micro-pleasure is little bouts of joy. It can just be little things. It might be standing in the sun for a minute. It might be you smell your coffee before you drink it. For me, dance in the kitchens, even if I know my cats are judging me. It's these tiny little moments of releasing the feel-good hormones and chemicals in your body, like nitrous oxide and dopamine. It's not important that you remember the names, but for my techie people, there's a name. They tell your body, this is safe, this is good, and this is how curiosity and joy wake up again. My client Lanny used to have her 5-minute aliveness rule. Every day, 5 minutes is something that made her feel good for absolutely no reason. One time she was looking at baby goat videos, and she found that after 2 weeks, she started to laugh at her own jokes. And it wasn't that her life necessarily got that much easier, but it was because her nervous system remembered play was important and remembered how to play. So if you're ready, grab a notebook, 2 columns, drains and delights. Under drains, write down the things that make you clench your jaw, that make you tighten your chest, that make your stomach go, oh, your shoulders kind of sink back, or that you push away, or that you don't want to do, absolutely. And then under delights, write the things that, the micro joys, the little things that make you feel good, the little things that maybe you take that breath, you release, you open up. Then circle 1 from each column and ask yourself, how can I do less of this one, the one in the drains, and how can I do more of the ones that actually revitalize and make me feel good, or the delight section for this week? And that's how you start a rebellion that feels good, a rebellion for your own well-being. You don't really need a 5-year plan. You just need to be honest about your signaling. You may have been calling it resistance. You may have been calling it many other things, feeling like you're lazy, you're not doing what you need to. I don't know what's wrong with you. The thing is, it might be that that's a rebellion. Your mind, body, and spirit may be getting together and say, you know what? This version of life doesn't fit me anymore. And like Tracy Lynn, you can begin listening without burning down the entire village. Start by asking, what makes me feel alive? And follow even the smallest yes. Next week, we'll be talking about voice, literally. Tone, energy, intention, all of those kinds of things that really will help as far as that spark. But today, we have a lot to think about. The list of trains and delights. You'll be surprised how far that'll take you. If this episode is something that resonated with you, Share it with somebody who else has been saying, I don't know what I want anymore. All I know is I don't want this. Remember, you deserve more than survival. You deserve to feel alive. And that's it for this week. I also have a 21-day Midlife Reset program. I put the link down in the comments. Come join me. We start with micro, little tiny things for you to do that help bring that spark back. That's it for today. Bye for now. That's it for this reset. Grab your free gift, your midlife superpower, 5 simple power moves to feel like yourself again. The link is anagelesslife.com/superpower. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
I'm Michelle Abraham, founder of High Vibe Podcast Network, and we're honored to have Diana Devi's show, Midlife Reset, as part of our network family. For more inspiring shows like this one, visit highvibepodcastnetwork.com. And don't forget to grab your free gifts from our hosts in the gift vault. Stay high vibe and keep sharing your life.